Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out by the Unico Hotel in Montego Bay. This hotel is going to be 451 rooms. It's going to be, or it is, a luxury hotel. And this location in Lilliput, Montego Bay is the first Unico hotel in the Caribbean outside of Mexico. And you notice Unico chose Jamaica, not the Dominican Republic, Jamaica. Jamaica, the tourism industry in Jamaica is growing rapidly. It's a matter of time before the Sangster International Airport cannot accommodate all the passengers coming to Jamaica. That's why they're building the Negril International Airport. Now, the Dominican Republic has more hotel rooms than Jamaica. But that is changing. Jamaica is closing the gap. More hotel rooms are being built in Jamaica than the Dominican Republic today. And this is one example. This is actually the perfect example. A brand name hotel, a hotel that has strong brand recognition, a luxury hotel coming to Jamaica before it goes to any other Caribbean country. And this area we're looking at is going to have four of the largest hotels. To the right of this hotel, they are building a second Moon Palace in Jamaica, Moon Palace Montego Bay, 1,350 rooms, but it's going to be in a 28-floor tower, the tallest structure in the English-speaking Caribbean. The Dominican Republic is considered a in the Spanish-speaking Caribbean. Then, to the left of this hotel, they're going to build a Hard Rock Hotel, another massive hotel that's going to be over 20 floors. So Jamaica is getting to the 50,000 hotel room mark very quickly. And then from there, they will catapult to 80,000 rooms, and that's where the Dominican Republic is at, 80,000 hotel rooms. But Jamaica is on its way to 50,000 very easily. All right, so we're going to give you a quick update as to what's happening here. Jamaica is in the middle of one of the largest tourism construction waves in its history, and the Unico Hotel Montego Bay is one of the most important projects in that expansion. Being built on the north coast near Montego Bay, Unico is a luxury, adults-only, all-inclusive resort aimed at the higher end of the international travel market. Its arrival is not just about adding another hotel to the skyline, it represents a strategic move to reposition Jamaica as a destination that can compete not only on culture and beaches, but also on scale, quality, and global brand recognition. The Unico brand is known for blending upscale hospitality with local culture, art, and cuisine. In Jamaica, this approach fits well with the island's strengths. Rather than creating a sealed-off resort experience, Unico is designed to showcase Jamaican food, music, and craftsmanship in a premium setting. From a construction standpoint, the project is creating hundreds of jobs for engineers, masons, electricians, and suppliers, while also generating demand for local materials, transport, and services. Once open, the resort will require a large permanent workforce in hospitality, security, landscaping, entertainment, and food and beverage, providing stable employment for residents in St. James and surrounding parishes. Unico is also important in the wider context of Jamaica's push to expand its hotel room stock. For decades, Jamaica has trailed the Dominican Republic in total rooms and visitor volume. The Dominican Republic built massive resort zones in Punta Cana and other areas, allowing it to host far more tourists each year. Jamaica, by contrast, focused on smaller scale and more scattered developments. That strategy created a strong brand, but it limited how many visitors the island could physically accommodate. Today, that is changing. New resorts, expansions, and redevelopments are rising across Montego Bay, Negril, Trelawney, St. Anne, and even Kingston's business districts. Unico fits directly into the new phase. Each additional large hotel moves Jamaica closer to having the scale needed to compete with evenly with regional giants. While Jamaica may not overtake the Dominican Republic in room numbers soon, it is steadily narrowing the gap and is doing so well and it is doing so while maintaining a focus on high value tourism rather than just mass volume. All right, guys, that's the end of the update. So let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. All right, guys, have a good day.